What's good, fellas? It's your host Incognus, and today we are playing ManuFrontier. This game is sort of the mini version of Industrialist. So there's my middle ground, fellas. But before we get into it, as always, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you subscribe, like, and comment what you would like to see next. So I already played a little bit, just to sort of get a gist, and I do kind of like it. To be honest, I didn't do too much, because I don't want to ruin it, but I know sort of like just how to start. That's probably it. So, plant name, money launderer, a ring. Yeah, it's my favorite. So, the game's made by 16-bit Studio. Yeah, so we start off by drill, and we can select the kind of ores we'd like most of. So, as you can see here, there's 2 units of coal here, here, and here. But over here, there'll be less, because obviously it's lighter. So, what we're going to do is we're going to hold R, and we're going to drill a load of coal, because you need a lot of coal to begin, because the machine that makes the actual iron, which iron is a core, like, fundamental thing in this game. You need iron no matter what over anything. And then for like the little miscellaneous, you may need oil, but anyway. So with that machine, it takes 5 units of coal every time you want to make 1 bit of iron. So we need a lot of coal. Now there's a little trick. It's a game fundamental, but there's a little thing we can do near the start, and that is prepare to make a coal generating thing, because at the end of the day, the most thing you're going to need is coal. You're much better off just standing above an iron node for a little while like this. Mining it, mining it, and mining it. By the time you run out of stuff to go through. So obviously the darker ones give you 2 units. I believe 2 units is the maximum. I don't know if there's I don't know if you can actually upgrade the... Wait, we're going to research these, by the way. Coal mining and all that. I don't know if there is a way to get like a better drill or anything along those lines. But crates are the way we get them all into the places. So, yeah, that's pretty much what we can do. Right, so let's go back to... let's build it. So we need to go to processing and build a metal caster, sorry. I think I'm a bit dyslexic. And we want to build storage. 1 storage being for the bottom 2 here. So 1 for coal, 1 for iron. And then the last one for the output, obviously. So what we're going to do is place our coal in this one, our iron in this one, and then out here should come the iron. Yes. So we will run out of iron first, believe it or not, because we didn't mine enough. But doing that, we made 9 units of iron. So what I am going to do is open up my craft, and then we're going to get our coal mine prepared here. And we're also going to get a solar panel prepared as well, so that when we make one, we can also make the other. And then pretty much we're just going to spam to start out with iron, just right here, and then spam coal until we have enough to make those 2 things. So I'll come back to you after we have spammed enough coal and iron. So we've resumed. We've got a load of iron and we've got a load of coal. I have actually went overboard with coal, to be honest. But now we have enough iron in here to... What? That's how I right-clicked the wrong one. So we can right-click this, and if we go to the little build menu, all of our stuff has been crafted. And there's only one other thing we could benefit from crafting, which is an oil pump. But we're going to queue an iron extractor, and what we would like to do is ideally we'd want to merge wires, but I believe we need to unlock some... what's the word I'm looking for? We need to unlock some research. So what we're going to do is we're going to obviously queue this, and we're going to... actually no, we'll remove this queue, and we'll get the conveyor. And we need a copper, so what we need to do is remove all this, remove the iron, and add the coal. We have tons of coal, it's actually crazy. And we should start having some copper flowing here. Yes, so we have plenty of iron in terms of to make the conveyors. I think we might just be lacking on coal now. Yeah, wow, we need a lot of coal for this one. Alright, since we can already make it anyway, let's remove... how much of this have we made? We made about 10, 5, 10, 5. Maths is not mathing right now. All it is, we'll remove this crate here, and make sure you do remove the stuff from the crates, because they don't take the stuff out if you delete it. So a bit of a stinker. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to place this solar panel directly in line and transport. We're going to place these conveyors And what we'll do is we'll put on these. We need to research the turns. Yeah. Research is a strong word. I need to build them. Oof. Let's change that to iron because I believe we have enough copper. We'll go open our drill and then just mine a bit more coal. Why is this not working? Oh, the output's even lined up. Should be. It's probably because I'm actually not connected, to be fair. That could be why. So let's delete. Oh no, we're actually short on copper. Okay, well that changes it. Alright, let's do this. We'll grab our storage, grab the crate. I didn't know we're actually short on copper. Let's put the coal there. And that should make us enough. Let's see. Do we now have a conveyor turn? We do! Lovely jubbly. So we'll delete that. And actually we could have kept that, but place that there. And then the conveyor turn just there. So now what we should be seeing is the coal coming out of here. We can change this back to iron ore. And obviously collect this when it keeps getting full. And then just go around mining some more iron. So that's what we're going to do, and I'll see you all in a minute. So a little trick I found is that if I just continue clicking the left mouse button while mining the iron, it will automatically just keep putting it into like the crate. And then just periodically go back and just click the other one while holding it up. So there's a little top trick for you fellas. And pretty much already almost full on that. So I'm about to start making some other pieces. Ideally I want to make an iron ore rig thing, but I believe I need to research some things onto the wires. So if I look at the wires, we have advanced wiring, which means we can have triple wires. And what I'm hoping we can do is bundle up a load of the power down into like one stream, because the iron takes a bit of power. Iron takes a lot of power, so we'll have to manage it. So we have 80 units of iron, a load of coal, and some copper. So we can build 2 sets of solar panels, and we can build a metal extractor, hopefully. Oh, we're just shy. There we go. We should be able to build that now. Let's see. Did it work? Generators, extraction. Nah, somebody need more iron. So we'll keep building it. Keep going for it. And then we need to make another one of these metal casters. And we can either follow the same kind of suit we've already done, but just for iron, copper, sorry. So that way we have our main resources taken care of. Because to build the research unit, we need 48 units of copper, 240 of iron. So overall, we just need more iron than anything else. So, we need rubber for the wires. So we're gonna have to put oil, and then the oil processing stuff. Damn. Okay, so alright, let's jump back a little bit. Let's build a pump and build a furnace, like so. And obviously take all that out so we can actually build it. And let's go to oil pump. So we can build an oil pump about here. It'll still be decently efficient. Do we have power? We do have power. I don't know if this is enough power though. Is it? Who knows? But where's the oil getting stacked out? We can just put it here. And it generates power. Is there a conveyor? That's because of the furnace. I'm an idiot. I've built a furnace. Can I have rubber production? Yes, I can. So let's build. Take that away. I mean, that's good for power, don't get me wrong. It's just, we probably need a place to store it. Or at least have a dedicated line for all of it. Oh wait, we actually have a research station already. I didn't clock. Okay, I'll take back a lot of what I said. Can I build another one? Another oil? Yes, I can. Build 2 just because I'm feeling real generous and nice and stuff. Build another oil pump around here because we're still getting like peak efficiency. And we'll build the oil furnace with this one here because we can use that for proper power. We'll delete the research station here as well, and let's go to put it down here. Where would I like the power in? I would like it in there. So let's build this backwards then. So we'll go, oh my, build it there, delete, go to generators. And it may not be as efficient, but what can I do? What can I do? Generators, solar, magic. Right, and then we go to processing. We go to this machine, which we need to actually build. What do we need to build it? We need copper and a load of iron. I believe we have the copper. No, we don't. We don't have the copper. That's okay, because I can just change that to copper. And that should. We need to get like exactly the right amount of iron now. That is stupid. Or we can just delete it, but we need iron anyway. So we'll just ram it full of iron. So, I'll come back after I made some copper, iron, and all that stuff. But we should now be researching stuff. Or we should be getting research points. Yeah, although very slowly. That's okay. It's not a race. So another trick as well is if I hold R, type slash to open up the chat so I can go, and then I just exit out the chat. I'm not holding R. I'm clapping my hands. So that's another little trick. It automatically keeps mining, drilling, and all that bump. So now that we've got all of that copper, we can now run it through the furnace. Obviously take this output out so it actually puts copper into the place. And we need to see what do we need. What do we need? We need 12 units of copper and 56 units of iron, which we can reload. That's not a problem. And hopefully we have enough iron. If not, we can always get it. But I just want to start the production of rubber, because rubber is going to be helpful for obviously powering these machines. And then we can reorganize and rebuild when we get a few sets, so we can have a load of it. In the mean, what have we achieved? We have got 9 research points. I'd like to get this. I think we'll be alright. Is there any other research stations? No. We could build more research stations. What's this one working at? So I've got an idea. We need a lot of power though. That's okay. That's to be expected. So we have the copper. We should now, yep, it's crafted it. So what we can do with this extra one here is we go to build the vulcanizer, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. I'm going to place it up the ways just a smidge. I'm just going to delete these two, go to extraction, oil pump, connect those up, and then generators, connect that up with. Oh, why are you one block? One block. Right, we'll place that there. Extraction, oil pump. Place it just there, and then the where's it gone? It's processing, vulcanizer. Place that there, and that would like power 2. So where is the output? The output's there, so we can put a crate down there, which will store up to 100 pieces of rubber. That'd be plenty for now. We just need 6 units of electricity. Now, solar panels only produce 2 units of electricity, which is a little bit of a problem. So let's see what we can do. So let's craft one of those and place the solar panel in the generators. Now, we don't need crazy production. To be honest, we're not going to need any of this until a little while, maybe like 5-10 minutes, by which point we probably have enough rubber anyway to make the things we're trying to make. So ideally we want triple wires, and obviously wires. So overall we probably need like 100, 200 rubber, and if we're already at 10, it's not going to take us that long. So pretty much the plan of action is get as much copper secured in as we can, get as much iron, because realistically iron is going to be the drain here, because if we want to make ourselves the extractors, we probably need another set of coal mines. But yeah, because if we want to do like 3 metal casters, we'll probably need more. That's okay, we can figure it out. How much research have we got? We've got 10. I don't think there's much we can do with 10. No, not much we can do with 10. We haven't even unlocked copper mining. Oh dear, that's okay. We just need to get up to 42 so we can get the bigger versions of the storage. That way we can place them as solar in a line, bundle them up on the wires, and overall have a bit of a better output in essence. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that out. I'm going to put the iron in and make sure we get all of it. There we go. And just start mining for iron, because we need a lot more iron than we need anything else, to be honest. So, and then eventually what I hope to do is bundle up the oil in a line. A few will have the oil, what's it? The oil fuel, and that'll bunch up and should, fingers crossed, but should co-generate power. So it needs solar to power itself, and then once it's started, it no longer needs that solar because it will rely on itself, is the theory. Whether it works depends how the game's been made, but we'll see. I mean, in the real world, it will just overvolt and die, but we're not in the real world, so it's okay. So we're just going to grind a hell of a lot of iron, hopefully a few hundreds, and we'll see. I might also collect some of the rubber while I'm at it, just to make sure it doesn't overfill and fill up. Yeah, I'll be back with you in a few minutes, fellas. Alrighty, so we cracked a load of iron. We now just got the copper running through there, so that's handy dandy. So what we're going to do is, we're going to make 2 iron extractors. We're going to make another coal mine, And we've made some wire, so we're going to make some normal wire, I think, which requires some copper, obviously. We'll make some conveyors and make some conveyor turns, because we might need some turnies. And we're going to work a bit backwards, I think. We'll just make another metal caster, and I don't think we need... Yeah, we'll make some crates anyway, just because. So, here is the dilemma. We need another oil... can we make 2 oil furnaces? Oh, we're just short. Actually, I should be alright, because I think we may have just enough iron. Yeah, we should just have just enough to make it. I mean, that's only... Yeah, nah, I should do it. Should definitely do it. We've also stacked up a load on rubber as well. We have 242 units of rubber. So we're able to make plenty of wire. We just need to get power bottled in, pretty much. And what my method for this is going to be is, after we can make that furnace, which, yes, we've done, what we're going to do is, I want to leave that, but I'm going to have to get rid of it. Yeah, it's fine. So let's go here. We can remove all of this stuff, and we'll let this finish up before we fully remove it, because I want to make sure it's the most efficient it can be. Yeah, so there we go. So that's finished up. Let's take the last little piece out, and what we'll do is we will remove all of these. So we're going to start off by building our iron extractors. Now, the most efficient we're going to get with iron is probably about here. Oil, only dedicated spots for oil. However, we place some along the rows like this, enough to fit solar panels in between, like that. And then obviously we need the oil furnaces, so we can do this, this, and this. Now, if I was a smart fella, I would probably do a bend. Do I have enough for bends? Yes, we do. That's great. Okay, so we'll do bends. Let's remove these. Do a pipe bend. Bend it this way, and then oil furnace like so, and that'll be generating power. So what we want to do is merge this power. So what we'll do is we'll grab our where is it? Transport, probably. There we go. So we want triple wire, and we're going to link it like this, because we may have more coming along anyway. We'll link that way. Oh, I actually need to build more, don't I? Build a hell of a lot of wire. I should do it. We'll build this one coming down, like so. And then we'll build another triple wire coming out this way. Let's put it that way just to make sure we know which way it's coming. And we need to link it up to the rear of these, which could appear to be a challenge, but we love a good challenge. So what I'll do is I know that there's going to be iron here. So we'll remove one of them and we'll place the metal casters, which I believe this one needs to be... Actually, wait, let's flip it around. What am I doing? So this one here is iron. Iron will go there. So let's get our extraction, iron extractor, iron, and we'll get our coal mine, and we'll put it where it's 100%. Because that would make sense. And then also link it up with the conveyor here. And then also link that to storage with the crate at the end there. W. And then all we need to do is grab our wire. Bring the wire down the ways here. We're going to split the wire here. And then also we need to build a bend. So let's grab our bendy wire. A few of those bad boys. A few more long boys. Build some more triple wire. We don't need too much triple wire, just enough. So we'll have this link up here. This one come down the ways here. So we need a bend here, bend there, and a bend there. And like magic, this should have a decent flow of power, which is brilliant. But also it's making us the iron, which is handy dandy. And it's also producing enough coal, which is even better. Now we can drop one of these and use it for copper, when also we can research it, but we can't. Because I've also removed the research station like an idiot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break one of these, make it a T again, and we're going to place the research station just in there, which fits perfectly. That is lovely. Pretty much I'm just going to let that sit to get more iron for the time being. And then hopefully I can craft a few more oil furnaces and solar panels to then... Actually, I might be able to make them now. Maybe able to make them now. So we need a few of these. So we run out of rubber, which is fine. Just make some of those as well. And yeah, so we're going to stack up on the iron. And I'll come back to you when I start building the rubber. Alrighty, so we got that all sorted out. What we need to do now is build a copper extractor, which we can do just like so. And I believe we have enough of the... Yeah, we have another coal mine, that's okay. So ideally we'd like to build it over here. That might be a problem with power, but I'm not left with much choice, unfortunately. So what we'll do is we'll build one of those. Let's grab our coal. Coal's gonna be another problem, I think. Unless we can pull it from over here, but that's a lot of conveyor. Or maybe I can power that with solar, so I'm not too fast. So I can just grab a solar. This one, on the other hand, how much power does it like? It like 8 units of power, so it needs to be connected to this, to the grid. Which means I need to craft a hell of a lot of wire to reach. I think we still have a triple wire, so I think we're fine. He says. Yeah, no we don't. Uh-oh. Triple wire, can we make one? Yeah, we can. And we probably need conveyors and conveyor turns. So, let's see. We can just take out more copper, iron from there. So, let's link this up, shall we? So we need to go to build. Let's delete the connection here. Place a triple connection and then a wire feeding. Yeah, we're gonna need a lot more wire. We need a wire bend there. And just as much wire as we can just make to get it to reach, because this is going to take a lot of wire. Come on, please say we got enough. Please say, oh dear, we might be low on copper. If this reaches, it'll be a miracle. Come on. Okay, well, it'd help if I didn't place it the wrong way around. That'd be... Yes, right, so that's connected. What we need to do now is connect our... pretty much just to a midpoint, really. The ones that these can both meet up and without using as much, or at least even, sorry, as possible. So coal needs to come in. Actually, does it matter? Doesn't matter which side coal comes in. Nah, it probably does. Right, so if I look at it like this, so copper has to be this one here. So I can just do this one in line. And then I can do the same with the... Because at least for the time being, if I do run out of this, I can just place a thing for coal. Well, this does use a lot of coal, to be honest with you, so it might be a bit hard. Yeah, might be a bit rough. Let's see. So all we need to do is build a crate at the front here and then at the back here for now, because we're a bit short. I think I'll build this backwards. I'll build it backwards. Coal's supposed to come in here. I don't know if it matters. I guess this will be the test. Will it matter? Do I have any coal? No. Probably draw something, shouldn't I? Probably draw some coal. Let's see. Does it really matter which way the coal is? Unfortunately, it looks like a yes, it does. Which means this gets magically more complex than I'd like it to. Let's take out all the copper, coal even, sorry. And let's take out some of these conveyors, and I'll see those. I'll go to processing. Right, so that's the way it needs to be. But I think I'm gonna have to do it a bit like this, and then draw it back so that the copper can come in here. Oh, sorry. I'm building it the wrong way around. My brain is just like not braining properly. Right, so where's the output? There's the output, so that's the way it's supposed to be. Coal in here, copper in that bottom bit there. So, from there, let's build it like, I think this way. So copper can come in through this side. I can build a crate here, if I wasn't like stupid. Build a crate. Oh my god, why does it reset the rotation? There we go. And then the coal can come in here, like that. I think what I might be able to get away with for the time being is if I remove all these conveyors and then do a turn, because I think I have a lot more copper than I have coal. So if I put a crate there and put the copper there, yeah, so we can already start making copper to make the rest of the conveyors to then give it the feed. Big brain, big brain. What's the queue? We have 11 conveyors. I don't even think that's going to be enough. I don't think that's going to be enough. Let's see. We've also got this researching as well, so we'll be able to have hopefully more advanced storage, so I'd have to keep collecting, running back and collecting stuff. Rubber, we could use some more rubber, most definitely. I actually totally forgot to collect this. It's probably been stacking up. Oopsies. Let's put more copper in there. Right, let's start building a little bit. Transport conveyors. Bring the conveyor pretty much there. Do a turn and then do another turn there. We need to craft, well, that many more. We need a load anyway, so that'd be fun. Collect the iron from there and we should have enough. So let's delete everything in there. Build the conveyor coming down and then a conveyor turn just like that, and like magic. Like magic, fellas. We have constant supply of coal. It's gonna be a bit slow, but it's a coal mine for you. Is there any better coal mines? No, it's just water extraction and natural gas drilling. If this is all there is, there's not too much to really get along with, really. Which is a shame. I mean, it's a good baseline, don't get me wrong. And the game is definitely an alpha. So I'm expecting a lot more stuff to come out, but this to be what there is off the start, it's a bit disappointing. Alright, let's do rubber. Let's make some rubber. So we need another oil well. Let's build the well. Extraction, oil pump. We'll build it, bit generators, and then we'll go to processing, and we'll put it like that, and we'll just link that up with another solar panel for the time being, and then obviously link it to a crate, like so. Yes, it needs more electricity than what we're giving it, so it's not running efficiently. Unfortunately, I sort of need a lot more of the other stuff. We gotta keep building the wires, because you need so many wires. But now we have like the automation part of it down, so there's no more manually drilling. It's just a lot of waiting. So I think what I can do is make a hell of a lot of wires, a few wire bends, and make some triple wires as well, because we'll need more straights over than anything. So as long as we have those down, we'll be fine. Need more copper, because now obviously we have the production of rubber, and we could probably do with a better production on electricity, because I don't think we're generating enough for the furnaces. So I think our best bet to do is research advanced piping, which should give us a three-way split pipe. Yeah, and that's just a lot of iron, so we'll definitely put that in the queue, because what we can do is we just need to place all these in the places where there's oil. We can get triple bends and then route these in with power, and then obviously we will have much more consistent power to all of these places, so that they always have an abundance of power instead of too little power. Because as you can see here, this needs to fill up with oil before it starts burning it, whereas if we can always keep it full, it's always outputting power. So that way we're getting a more consistent power. Obviously we've got a big drain here, but that doesn't matter. So we'll complete our crafting malarkey, which is mainly just copper. Just need a load of copper really, and that'll give us enough wires to be able to, in my head, hopefully redo our power, because we have plenty of iron. Don't get me wrong, we have so much iron. We're gonna lose a lot after we make all the triple pipes, but we have a lot of iron. So with that iron, let's take a little nosy. We could build another few oil furnaces, but I don't think that's really gonna be useful. So what we'll do is we'll build more oil pumps, and we'll remove all the ones that are actually producing us power at the moment, and we will make an array for the solar that will feed each of the oil pumps, hopefully, fingers crossed. And I mean, actually, if I do that, I need a lot more triple wires. No, I reckon we might be able to get away with it, because we've already got some triple wires here anyway. Not really taking away too much. It's just going to be for solar, unfortunately. And the thing is, the electricity runs one way, so I need to do such a long and convoluted method to actually get it across. At least in my head, that's the way I'm thinking of it. Is there any more wiring? No. Other than Okay. I can make it work. So let's build all of those. We're gonna need a lot more triple wire then, as much as we can really get our hands on. Have we still got a decent amount of rubber? Yep. And in turn, it should actually increase our rubber production anyway, but I'm not going to worry about upscaling too much until we have better warehouses and stuff. So it's mainly just getting enough of these triple wires to feed consistent power, because that's where we lack, is in consistent power. How many of those triple wiry things have we got? Plenty. So let's start it. So what we'll do is remove all of these plants, like so. We're going to leave these ones here, and we're going to create the feed to here. This will be our main feed. So what we need to do is go to our oil pumps, and we want to make it so that our pump feeds downwards like this. 1 block gap, and a 1 block gap, just like so. And then what we can do is place the pipe intersections like so, and we can have one that feeds out this way. Processing, no, it's not processing, it's generators. And then we have oil furnaces, and we can either route them downwards directly, which I think is going to be the move, a bit like this. So in betweens on each, and we want to grab the transport. Oh, we need to actually make the other pipes. Make 6 of each should be enough. Just collect all that, collect some of those. Oh, craft, cancel these crafts. Is there anything else we need? Anything else before we, I think so. We could, I say that, we could maybe do with another oil furnace. I don't know. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it. So let's build pipe. We need nowhere near enough pipe. Yeah, that should be enough pipe. Tons of bends. We'll make another 2 bends. Should be fine. And we'll connect all of these to that middle section there. And obviously we want to split that as well. Going one way, going another way. So these go down here. This one goes down, and this one goes over there. And we need more. It's gonna get very expensive very quickly. Let's turn. That's crafting. Whoops, this gas pipe go down. This one goes down. This one goes down, and then we just need the bends to go into the places. And then just so everything is working again, we're gonna connect this up to power. So we need a T there, and a T there, and connect that, and then they should all be working again. Oh no, they won't, because we never connected the solar power because we're an idiot. Oh there. So what we can do is, what my idea was, might be risky because we might not have enough. So if it's not, we can just delete it, it's fine. So we delete this one here, we put a triple wire facing any which way we want, and we have this feeding all the way back up, like so, and pretty much just like this. And then we put a triple wire there, a triple wire there with a bend on these pieces obviously. And then obviously a bend on these pieces as well. Now, we need solar in here to start it up. So we're going to put a triple wire here. And it's maybe a push, but I'm hoping this one is enough to just kickstart it. Well, actually might help if I connected it. That might be kind of handy. So let's grab our wire. We need a bend. Oh dear. Please say we got enough copper. Yes. Oh, that's clutch. Wire bend like so. And hopefully one of them is has enough power to push. Kickstart some more. Or at least kickstart production again so I can build more wire. Because we ran out of wire. So we're going to need about 6 of those and about 3 of those. No, yeah, 3 of those and 3 of those. If the math's right. So this is not going to be as efficient at a minute, but what should happen is, so obviously it all feeds here, and then from there it splits and then feeds to the rest. And they're still obviously getting the same amount of oil, but remember, there's still a few that are not even powered. So the fact that these are still like, this is what the production was before, not bad. Let's see if we can do a few of them. We also need a triple wire here, and we need another one there. Let's grab our copper out the machine and our iron. And obviously we left this open on this end to keep building more stuff, but obviously we haven't got that just yet. What we'll do is we'll build that, and we'll build that, and we need a bend. We need a bend. So we can remove this, and now if we get copper, we should get bend. 2 bends, that's double W, and we can do those 2 there. We do not need that last one. We just need the triple wire, because now we should be getting that little bit extra power bump. All we need now is this here. Have we still got rubber? We have plenty of rubber. I'll say that we haven't got a machine that is literally still actively making rubber, and it's probably full. So how much are we getting now? We're getting a lot more, and we still have 1 more to connect. So let's, I don't know why our copper's gone really slow. It's a bit funky. It's probably because we are retreating power as well. It's probably not doing us wonders, but it's fine. Now we can get our triple wire, place the last one. Amazing. So from there, what we can do is just place more oil pumps in the same spot. But the problem is now the efficiency when we drop it over here is 50%. So is it even worth it? Probably not. It's probably more worth it to try and join on. But now, fingers crossed, we should be making enough power. Oh, actually I can just check with this. So make 384-ish. 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah, about 3, like about 3 units of oil. I'm just wondering if it's going to be more efficient to delete one of these just to keep these going. Because that way it's always pushing 12 units of power, well, 24 units of power. Don't know. Because I mean, ideally, we'd want to keep expanding this. But obviously, the next, like, decent oil pump is back here. Which I mean, like, yes, I can do. No, I totally could build it, like, along here. But then I'd have to route all of that around. Although, that's actually kind of easy. That part's kind of easy. Because I can just put a turn here and have it run all the way back down. Or be a bit more methodical and place a T-bend on these. Yeah, no, I like that idea. I like that idea. So let's grab our copper so we can craft more triple wires. 3, will it be enough? Maybe. We'll see. We need a lot of wire bends again. Because hopefully after we build those 3, we should have enough oil. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let the copper sit for a minute just to get us enough to keep crafting. And I'll be back with you after that's all done. So I'm hoping we have enough copper. I did just have an epiphany there. I don't have enough pipe. Nah, it should be fine. Should be in the operative word we're using today, folks. Now we can draw it from up here, which is probably smarter. Extraction, build 1 block gap, like so. And we'll go to transport, grab the corners, do that. And then another set of corners. Oh, no, we need triples on these ones. There we go. And then obviously feed it downwards. And then feed it along. But obviously we need more pipe. So I was kind of right. Yeah, a lot of pipe. And then what we can do is we will go to build, delete. How many T's we got? We have 1. Oof, can make that work. So we need to put a T there, a T there, and a T there. This one can just be straight. This one's got to be a bend. That one can be straight. So we can do bump. And then we just need to link the pipe down like that. And hopefully these are actually getting power. But yeah, they're getting power. Now, are they doing what I would like them to do in the oil furnace? I think we've done it. Have we? Have we done it? Or are we just at a standstill now because I've sort of run out of oil? No, this oil's full. That oil's not moving. This is still receiving power. That's working. How much copper are we outputting? No. We're still, like, in a deficit almost. So I think we're consistently pulling about 8 units from each of these. So I think this works. Let's see. Let's build another few oil pumps. Make some more bends and triples because I forgot about that. And I believe we could... Let's collect this as well because it's probably... Oh, wait, no, that's not even working. It wasn't a work. Oh, we removed the bow. That's why. Might be helpful if we had power. Let's build one of each and delete that one. Delete this one and straight. Delete this. Delete that in straight. And there we go. Now we're making rubber. And we're making rubber efficiently as well. Should be anyway. Well, this won't, but the whole thing should be. Can I build more oil along this way? I can. Totally can. I can do it like this. I can actually do one here as well if I want. So let's build a T, a T, a T. So we need a T, a T, a T, and a bend, and a straight. Make sure the arrows face the right way. And now we just need to link up. I think the easiest one's going to be this one here. So let's start crafting some triple wire, a lot of these, and some wire bends. We got a lot of those wires actually, to be fair, so block them up. And we'll grab some of the copper so we can actually do it. Lovely jubbly. So let's start on it. So let's delete. Actually, we have plenty of triple. What am I about? What did I make more for? I'm done. Q to the power, I actually don't have enough. Get a bend. So we can run this bend straight up there. Well, I mean, I would if I had enough, but run it just there. And let's go grab more copper. Back and forth is a vicious cycle. What do we got? Got straights being made. Yeah, so we need more copper. But to be honest, I kind of blame that on the fact that this isn't getting enough power to make like 1 unit every few seconds. But it should if we do this thing. So I'd rather have an abundance of oil than not enough oil. Because I can add on to this. And I want to sort the power out before I end the video. So if I'm here all night, goddammit, I'll be here all night. It's already an hour. I need one more conveyor actually. One more wire going up, sorry. And then I can place some wires going this way, like that. And we'll start placing the triples like so. That way I know where they got to go. We do not need any more wire. bend other than one. So we just need one wire bend, and the rest just needs to be a load of straights, not straights. So I'll get back to you after we get a bit more copper to make the straights, and boom. Alright, so we've filled it in, and now we have the power running to these also. So now they're generating the oil, and these should get an abundance of oil, which is what we are looking for. So now what I'm hoping to see is that A, they cap out for one, and two, so they're constantly generating 12 units of electricity each, which means we probably need another one. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to generators, we'll build another oil furnace, and we'll follow the trend of that, and we'll go to transport, and we will link this. We can't even put another triple, so we might just have to bend there for the time being, just temporarily. Black saw, and we can place a triple wire there. I think we might just have to run triples here just to connect it. Oof, but I'll try and do this first. Yeah, no, that should be spot on actually. Perfect. So let's place those 3 wires like so, and just like magic, we have a consistent flow of power. We're always producing 1 unit over there, and actually we could probably now remove this solar power and just connect it up with the rubber. I mean, we don't need all that much rubber. I mean, admittedly, we're not even making enough oil, so that's alright. So we've got a lot of copper. We have enough coal. We could maybe build more research stations, but I think the research stations can wait for a little while. I think just getting the abundance of wires, pipes, and such, and the abundance of power, obviously. I think now we're in a little deficit, so we may just need to do a few more oil pumps. Where can we actually plonk these oil pumps? That's not the right thing. Make some more oil pumps. So we can place another one here. We can actually place another one there. Not bad. Would that be worth our while? Who knows? We could also build another set over here, and that wouldn't be dreadful. What would be dreadful is trying to link it all the way over there though. But that sounds like future me problem. So let's collect the copper. We're still... we're falling a bit behind. I think, yeah, we just need to build that one. Yeah. So let's build this here. Do we have enough for the pipes? No, we need some triples. Oh, no, we don't want you there. Let's build some triple pipes. We'll build 3 threes and a load of those, because we need a load of those. And what we can do is we can... Oh, we need wires actually. Okay, well, we have enough for a load of wires anyway, so that's fine. There we go, just stack those up. Alright, build. We'll build a pipe bend here. Pipe bend there, because you literally just can't go anywhere else. And we'll place a triple here, and then just a normal pipe one like that. And we can delete this here and place a triple. Boom. And that'll be producing oil. And these should start filling, hopefully. Maybe it just needs... Maybe it does just need one more. Can I fit one here? I can. Certainly can. Right there. And we'll just delete this. Place a T as a corner, because this doesn't need to be there. Nothing else is going there. Place a wire coming here. We'll delete this and replace it with a T. And now we should be concurrently filling, I hope. But are we? I'm gonna say it again. I think we need just one more. Oh man. I know. So I think power is figured out. I think I just need one more. Let's see. Can I wedge one here? Yes, I can. Oh, I can actually wedge a few. I'm gonna do that. I am gonna do that. Let's craft another oil pump, and we need to make a load of wires. I don't think I need that many, but sure. Why not? Alright, let's place that other oil pump just there. Do I have T's? I do have T's, that's great. So we'll place a T there, a T there, and a T there. T, T, and T. And we can place the wire coming up there, just like this. And then place a triple wire on those accesses. And then a bend on these. Bend on that one, bend on that one. We need more bends. How many bends have I got? None. Now we have some. We need a bend on this one and a bend on that one. Lovely. The art of cramming, fellas. The art of cramming it all. So now we are making 12 units of power. Is this going to be enough? Is enough for the iron? Is this gaining power? Are you gaining power? So you're generating 12 units all. You're holding out at 6. I think that's probably as good as I'm able to get it for the time being. Yes, we have the jump start there. It's got a load of rubber we need to collect. Yeah, I think that's about as good as we can get it with this sort of setup at the moment. Other than that, this is pretty good. Really spaciously efficient, more or less. I mean, I can improve it here and there, but for this, I think it's decent. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm going to leave it here. This is episode 1 of manufacturing, which is just industrialist, pretty much. But me, and I think it's actually pretty good. I really do enjoy these kind of games, apart from industrialist. Industrialist sucks for me now, but that's because it's like so repetitive. And honestly, this is probably to get the same way. So don't expect too many videos on this one. But I think that's what I'm going to call it today, folks. If you enjoyed, make sure you subscribe, like, and comment what you would like to see next. I've been your host, Incognus, ladies and gentlemen. See you in the next one. Peace.